In XML grouping, right? We saw that we used it, right, to be able to identify elements that were had values that were the same, and we wanted to treat them as if they were one single element, right, in the output. Right. So here's an example where, oh yes, for this to work, right, you do need to install an XML processor and add it as a dependency in your POM file. Otherwise, Java won't know how to run your xslt 2.0 references. So some of the this for each group by default it doesn't it's not supported in your IDE, and so the libraries won't support it. So for it to compile and run successfully in your IDE, you need to add a parser that understands the xslt 2.0 version. So here's an example where we have several movies that have different ratings, right? And maybe we want to create two different groupings, right, based on the rating. So give me all the PG rating and the PG-13 rating, right? So here we're doing, iterate over all the movies, and then but group them by their rating, right? So as you identify all the movies that are in the same rating, generate the following, right? We're saying generate H2, right? Generate the rating so that prominently you'll see PG movies and PG-13 movies. So for the PG movies, right, we're going to iterate over all the movies that are in that grouping. And as we're iterating, we're going to extract all the titles, each one of the titles, right, and list all the movies that are PG movies, and then later on the ones that are PG-13 movies, again grouped by the title. So here, for instance, there's an example output, right, where you have the top level H1, movies grouped by rating, and then each one of H2 for the different movies and the listing of each one of the movies. Again, you'll need techniques such as this for your assignment. So I hope this helps. So there's also here's an additional example that is grouped by the release, right? So this was grouping by an attribute, whereas this one is grouping by the body of an element, the value of a body of an element, right? Where we are again iterating over all the movies, but we are grouping instead by the released, right, date, right? And then we are displaying the movies that were released in 2005, in 2010, 2015, whatnot, right? And then just listing the movies like that. So here it is, right? All the movies are released in 2005. All the movies are released in 2015.